Hey everyone, I hope you all are safe and doing good. So in the series of learning Python programming language, in the previous video we have done one project, Caesar Cipher, right? So now in this video what we will discuss, what are dictionaries in Python. See, in Python we are basically having 4 built-in data type to store collection of data: list, set, and tuple and dictionary. So we have discussed till now list, set and tuples. The fourth one which is remaining is dictionary. So this thing we'll be discussing in this video, everything about dictionary, what is dictionary, why we need dictionary, when we need a dictionary to store collection, right? And how this is different from other built-in data type that are used to store collection like list, tuple and set, the difference. And some built-in functions, what we can perform on dictionary, how we can define a dictionary. Everything we'll be discussing in this video in detail with the help of program. Practically also I'll show you. Okay, let's take a real example. Like in our home also we are having dictionaries. If we don't know meaning of anything, we just use to search that meaning of that word in dictionary. Okay, nowadays we just search on Google the meaning of that word, but we used to have dictionaries once, right? Now if suppose you want to search meaning of beautiful, so we will search like from index, like from where the letters of B would be started, then B, then BE, then ultimately we will search where is that beautiful. After finding that word beautiful, we will see the meaning of that beautiful, that word, right? Like this. So how this data is to be stored in dictionary, like first beautiful and then meaning of this, right? Means in a form of key and value. This is key and this is value. Another word like awesome, this is key and here we have meaning of that word, like this. If suppose you want to search in a dictionary, you want to search phone number of anyone, so we'll search first like the name Jenny, okay, Jenny, and then we will get the phone number. Ultimately we will retrieve the phone number. So here Jenny is the key and phone number is the value of Jenny. So key and value pair. In real life we used to deal with these type of data arrangements every day, right? Now this type of data arrangements we can also imitate in programming language, in Python. In program, if we use to store this type of data arrangement in a key and value pair, then we have something and name is same, that is dictionary. We have a data structure, or we can say a built-in data type we have to store collection of data, that is dictionary. See, in a list what we store, something like this, like 1, 2, 3, or like string also we can store, or any float value we can store, something like this, list of items. In a set also something like this, any set of items, and tuples also. But in form of pair, if you want to store the key and value pair, for that particular thing we are having dictionary. Like I am going to store roll number of student and then name of that student, like Jenny, roll number of the student, then if we write down in register, maybe something like this, we can write 1 and dash, or 1 equal to, or 1 column, something like this we write. But here we have a proper syntax, that also I will tell you in programming. 2, suppose Ram, 3, anyone, right? So here also we are having key and value pair. If you want to find out name of any student, just if you know the roll number, just look for the roll number of that student and you will get the name of that student. Roll number 2, what is the name? Just look after in your register where is the roll number 2, and then you will get the name. So this is key, this is value, right? Suppose in a company, employee ID and employee name, or maybe employee name and salary of that employee, like this type of data arrangement if you need. Then we use this type of built-in data type, that is dictionary in Python, right? So it is used to store collection of data in the form of key value pair, key value pairs. I hope you got what is dictionary and what is simple definition or meaning of dictionary, and why we use which kind of data if you want to store. And see this is very helpful. Why so? I have already told you, because using dictionaries we can imitate, or that real world data arrangement in programming, where each key is associated with a particular value, right? that type of thing, that type of scenario data arrangement we can imitate, or we can copy, or we can as it is do in programming with the help of this data type, right? So what is the syntax, how to store? Just if you want to create a dictionary, name of that dictionary, any name, equal to, in these braces, curly braces, key colon value. The syntax is very important. First of all key, then colon, then value. This is general syntax. So if I want to store like phone number of my friends, so dictionary name I am taking phone underscore number, and here key means, suppose obviously phone number if I want to store, then first I'll write name, then phone number. So name is what? Am I writing name Ram? So Ram is what? A string. So we'll in either in double quote or single quote, Ram, then colon, then 1 2 3 4, something like this, phone number. More than one entry is also allowed, just you have to do comma and whatever you want to store. Suppose next is Sham and 3 4 5 6, comma Mohan 1111, any phone number. So in this dictionary we are having 3 key and value pair, Ram, this Sham, and for Mohan. Now this is how you can create a dictionary. If you want to access, then simply we just like print and phone number, you will get this thing. But there are alternative ways also to create a dictionary. One method is this, the simplest one. We have a dict method, using that also we can create a dictionary. We can access individual item also. In a list, if you want to access list or tuple, we use indexing method we use. If we have a list, then here we write down list name and then these bracket index 0 1 2 3 4, corresponding to that index you will get the value. But here we are having how to access using keys. We are having keys. So if suppose I want to find out roll number of Sham, so what you will look for? First of all, the name of that particular person. So I'll look for the name, that is Sham, the key, and corresponding to that I'll get the phone number. So using keys we can access individual items or the values from the dictionary. How? I'll show you. Practically I'll show you now everything. Okay. What are the properties of this dictionary? That also I'll show you when we'll do some practical. Right? Like for list and set and tuple we are having properties. So for dictionary also we are having some properties. First one, dictionaries are ordered. But since 3.7 version, dictionaries are ordered. In 3.6 version and before that, in earlier version, dictionaries are unordered. Means ordered means now you have defined a particular order, now you cannot change that order. If I will print that dictionary, so in the same order these items would be printed. First Ram, this value, then Sham, then Mohan. It's not like that I have defined this something like this, and whenever I print, then first it will give me Mohan, then Sham, then Ram, or maybe Sham, Mohan, Ram. No. Whatever order is this, in same order it will print. Means dictionaries are ordered since Python 3.7 version. Mutable also, you can change the values. If you want to edit the phone number of Ram, you can edit. You can add any item here. You can remove any item here. Means dictionaries are mutable. But these keys, these should be immutable. Keep this thing in mind. Immutable means either a string or a number or tuple. These keys should be immutable. But values are mutable. We can change the values. Right? And no duplicates are allowed. One key can have only one value. Like if you want to store, rather than Mohan, I am again writing Ram and phone number is this. It's not like that. Key, this is duplicate key, so this is not allowed. if you will do this thing, no error would be there, but ultimately whatever value you will assign in the last, that would be considered as final value for that key. So it will only print Ram 1111, Sham 3456. Okay, this value would be discarded. The last time, at the last you have assigned Ram this phone number, so this would be the final phone number, right? So these are some properties. Okay, now basic idea you will get, the syntax and all. Now let's do some practical of these things and just find out what different built-in function we can use here. Many built-in functions are there, right? Okay, so let's create a new file here and dictionaries.py. This name I am taking. Let's create a dictionary. Any value or any information you can store. I am just taking an example of storing phone number. Any value which is in the form of key and value, like student name, roll number, or anything, or like information of employees, name, then age, then phone number, something like this. Anything you can store. So I am taking phone number. Simplest method is name of the dictionary, this curly braces, and then first suppose I am writing name, this is a string, so definitely it would be in curly bracket, sorry, quotes, double quote or single quote, then colon, and then value, like 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the phone number. Okay, so 3 items I am having. So yeah, that is, it's okay, it will not give any error, but according to the, you can say, a convention is there in Python whenever you will write dictionaries. If suppose we are writing something like this, if I am having a definition of something like first definition of code or definition of algorithm, so here I write algorithm, and then here I write definition in 1 or 2 line, then comma, definition of program, then definition of code. So it would be very, it would be not so readable if you write down just in single line, like first algorithm, definition of that, then comma, from there only start another item. No. So what is the convention for more, to look your program more readable? Generally in Python we write simply first curly braces would be started in first line, then with some indent, first item, comma, then in next line second item, then comma, in third line third item, then at last with no indentation we will close the dictionary. So this is the convention. Although if you write down everything in one line, that will not give any error, but this is more readable, right? And if you want to add another item, just comma, enter, you can add another item, right? Or if you like to put comma in the end, that is also fine. It will not give any error. Okay. So let's run this. Okay, because we haven't printed anything, so it will not print anything. Let's print this dictionary, print, and just name of dictionary, phone number, that's it. So let's run this and see. It will print like this Ram, Sham and Mohan, key and value pair, everything. If you want to access phone number of a particular person, you have to provide the key. If any specific item you want to index, specific value you want to access, then name of the dictionary in these subscript brackets, no index, because in list and tuple we use index, here we write down key. So just write down the name of that person. Suppose I want to access phone number of Sham. See, Sham is string, so as it is you have to write down the key. Sham is a string, so in quotes. And second thing, case sensitive. This is case sensitive, so you have to be very careful. If you have written this S capital, this should be capital, right? So let's run this and I'll show you. See, phone number of Sham is 3456, right? If you write down something like this, small s, let's run this, it will give you a error. See, key error, Sham, in line number 6. In line number 6, I am having a key error, Sham. So this is the common mistake generally, many students do. just a typo error. So you have to keep in mind this thing. The key it should be same, and if it is a string, it should be in quotes. If you will not put here quotes, it will give error. Let's run this. See, name Ram is not defined. Okay, so if it is a string, so you have to put it in single quote or double quote, right? If it is integer, that is fine. Next thing, next property of this is what? This is how you can access particular item. Next, I have told you duplicates are not allowed. So again, if I assign Ram equal to and 6, and yeah, and see this is also, you cannot write down here Ram equal to 6666. It should be colon. I have told you the syntax. So this is also one of the common mistake. Okay, I am just getting this one. So let's print dictionary, all the values. Let's run this, all the items. See, Ram, the phone number of Ram is now 6666. It's not 1234. I have told you. If you do so, if duplicate keys are there, then whatever value you will assign in the last, that would be the final value of that key. So 6666, right? Only one time it will take Ram. Okay, next property is what? Now we have another method also to create this dictionary. Just phone number equal to, we have a dict function, dict, and here you can pass this values, these items. So I'm just copy pasting these, dict, that brackets, right, round brackets, and then as it is you can pass whatever you want to write in dictionary, curly bracket, then key and value pair, key and value pair, key and value pair, right? So if I comment out the previous one and this is our final one using dict, so it will give you same like this. So this is second method. Otherwise you can also pass each item as a pair. This is the complete item, key and value, complete one. This is one item, this is second item, this is third item. So this one item you can pass as a pair, something like this. Now in this case, rather than curly braces, we use square bracket, right? And like this, dict, then each item you can pass as a pair, Ram, comma, the value Sham, comma, phone number, Mohan, comma, phone number in round bracket, and this value, this bracket, square bracket, right? Okay, let's run this, and this will also show you the same. So these are some methods to create, but the simplest one is this one. So we'll use that only. Let's just comment this out. We'll remove the comment of this. Now, next is, okay, I have told you these are ordered. So see, in the same order it is printing. The first item is Ram, then Sham, then Mohan. So in the same order it is printing. Next is mutable. Okay, so the values are changeable. Now, if I want to change the value of the phone number of, suppose, Mohan, I can change. How? Just name of the dictionary, in the square bracket, what key, for what you want to change the value, just pass that key as it is. Mohan, same name, then equal to, and whatever the phone number you want to assign, 9999. Okay. Now I'll print the dictionary again. Okay. So let's run this again and see. At first, the same whatever you have assigned, then we have updated phone number of Mohan, and then see the phone number of Mohan is 9999. So this is how you can update any item. Okay. Next is, okay, now the values or these values can be of any data type. See, I am saying values can be of any data type, any, int, float, list, tuple, dictionary, set, anything. But these keys should be immutable. Immutable means either number or numbers, tuples or strings. These are immutable data types, right? So here a dictionary can also contain list as well as a dictionary itself. dictionary inside a dictionary, nested dictionary. So let me just show you. Now rather than here Mohan one thing, I want to add a list. Mohan is having 2 phone number. So I am adding a list of phone number whatever Mohan is having rather than this one. Or I am not changing, I am adding one more item, one more name, and that is Madhav. And for Madhav I am adding 2 phone number 1111, 2222, or suppose 3 phone number 3333. So this is a list of phone number, that is also fine, you can add. Let's run this. See, before updation this is a dictionary, and after that we have one more item Madhav, and this is the thing. So list is also allowed. It's not like that you can only write down here maybe integer or string and all, no. Even dictionary is also allowed. One more item I want to add, phone number, and suppose I want to modify Sham. Sham is having 2 phone number, and I want to add these 2 phone number in the form of key and value pair, Sham home and Sham office, right, this thing. So that is a dictionary, key and value pair, this I want to add. And then let's print phone number. Let's run this. See, first one is without modification, then we have added Ram. For Sham we have updated, see, Sham, and then this is having again dictionary, Sham home, Sham work, then Mohan, then Madhav, like this. So the values can be of any data type, right? Now if you want to access, suppose if you want to access this phone number of Sham, see what it will print. Okay, Sham is not defined. This is string, so you have to put in quotes. See, first of all we are printing this phone number, the complete dictionary. So this is the first print statement, and then for Sham I am printing, so this is the second print statement. So Sham is having 2 phone number in the form of dictionary, this and this. So if Sham work I want to access, then what you will write, Sham here, then again here I will write Sham underscore work. Let's run this and it should print 4444. See. So this is how you can access. Okay. Using get method also we can access these things. So let's print. We have how to use that method, phone number dot get, and here same, for which key you want to access, the key name, it's Ram. Let's run this. See, 1 2 3 4, right? But one problem with get method is what? If I write down here suppose small ram, so if you don't use get method then it will give error, key value error, because ram, this is not here, capital RAM is there, right? But this will not give any error, it will just show you none. So if you want like some error should be printed, if I write down here a wrong key, then definitely we will not use this get method, previous method we will use. Okay, I have one assignment or a question for you. If this is a dictionary, data, this one, data I am having, 1 is the key and value is Jenny, then 2 Ram, 0 Mohan, and I'll print data, and here in subscript I am passing only 0. What would be the output of this thing? Pause the video and think. So what it will print? See, 0 here is not index. So don't think at 0th index we have 1 Jenny, it will print this thing. No, 0 here is key, because we are accessing dictionaries. So key is this thing, this is 0. So it will print Mohan, value this Mohan. Let's run this. See, it is printing Mohan. Okay, I hope you got this thing also, so you will not mistake, you will not do this silly mistake. So here the second is what, rather than this string here in keys I am using integer, so that is also allowed. It's not like that only string I can use. Okay, string, integer, string or numbers or tuples we can use because these are immutable. List we cannot use, list as key we cannot use because lists are mutable. Now if you want to delete any item from this dictionary, we have a method del just name of the dictionary and name of that key what you want to delete, like Ram, and then if you print phone number, then see what it will print. First is this one without updation, then we have deleted Ram, then see there is no Ram. At first I am having Sham. This print will, because we have deleted Ram here, so that key and value that would be deleted. So using del we can delete, using pop also we can delete. How you can delete that thing? See, you have to use name of the dictionary, phone number, dot, pop function we have pop, and here save that particular key name. So suppose I want to delete Sham, and if you want to print, see it will return also, pop will remove the value of this particular key and it will return that value. So if you want to print what the pop will return, you can print that thing also, and after that we are going to print phone number, right? So first is Ram, Sham and Mohan, then this pop, it will return the value corresponding to this key Sham. So corresponding to Sham we are having 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then after that it will print Ram and Mohan, no Sham. So using pop also you can delete a particular item, and we have one more function, pop item, that will delete the last item added, the last one. Since Python 3.7 version this is the case, but before that version, in 3.6 version and earlier version, pop item was used to delete any random item. Any random item it deletes, right? Now if I use here pop item, so same phone number, the name of the dictionary dot pop item. See, we are having pop and pop item too, pop item, right? So it will delete the last one. Last one added is Mohan. So let's run this and see. First is this, then whatever it will delete, it will return that key and value both. So Mohan and this item, it will return that item, but pop will return only the value, and after that Ram and Sham. Okay, so this is pop item. One we have clear will delete all the items from this dictionary. Let's run this. See, it's none, right? And it will return nothing. So let's just remove this. It will not return anything, so we are not printing anything. So let's run this again. See, first dictionary was this, and then after clear method it's empty, nothing is there. Okay, if you want to access only keys, so we have also a built-in method, name of the dictionary dot keys. Let's run this and see. First is the dictionary because we have printed here phone number, right? Then only keys, dict underscore keys are Ram, Sham, Mohan. If you want to print only values, for that also we have a function, built-in function dot values. Okay, now let's run this. See, dict keys, dict values, right? We have one more function, that is item. So if you want to print that also, what it will return, let's see, phone number dot, this function is very important, items. Let's run this. See, first was this, then keys, then values we have printed, then dot item. So item will print List. See, square bracket is there, so it is a list. List of all the items, but in the form of tuples. See, this is a tuple, Ram 1, 2, 3, 4 in round bracket. So 1 tuple, 2 tuple, 3 tuple. In for loop also we can loop through this dictionary using 4. So 4, if I write 4, any, suppose simple, any variable I am taking I in phone number, and I am just printing I. What do you think, what it will print? Let's just comment out these lines. For I in phone number and print I. What do you think what it will print? Let's see. Only the keys Ram, Sham and Mohan. And corresponding to these keys, if you want to print values, I can write down something like this. Print and phone number, and in this subscript you can pass I, because this is how you can access the values, by passing the key. Let's run this. Now see, Ram, then value, then Sham, then value, then Mohan, then value. Okay, and in for loop also we can use that item function. So phone dot items, so it will print key and value pair, right? So in this case, if I print this I, what it will print? See, all these items in tuple but individual. First is this, second is this, third is this. Or you can say it will return a list of tuple pairs. And if you want to copy this dictionary to another one, for that also we have a function, inbuilt function copy. So what you can do, the name of second dictionary, suppose phone number 2 equal to this dictionary phone number dot, we have a function C, copy, and after that just print phone number 2. Let's run this. So see, first print statement is phone number, this phone number I am printing, then we are just copying this, and then I am printing phone number 2. So same you will get. So if you want to copy as it is content, you can do that thing also. And if you want to find out length of a dictionary, for that also we have a function, len function. So you can just print using len function, len and the name of that dictionary. Let's just comment out these 2 lines. Let's run this. See, length is 3. 1, 2, 3 item we are having, so length is 3. So there are many built-in functions also. You can just check out, you can just Google that functions and you can try to use those functions. What are, generally whatever function we will use, that I have told you, but there are many functions in built function. You can just try out many functions, and if you are not getting anything, you can just ask me in comment section, like how this function is working, right? So that is all about, I think, dictionaries. So I hope you got what are dictionaries in Python, how these are different from list, set and tuple, some properties, some built-in function in dictionaries, the syntax, and how we can use, when we should use dictionaries in Python or in our program, right? So now I'll see you in the next video. In the next video, we'll see one coding exercise based on dictionaries. Okay, till then, bye bye, take care.